kurwa, co jest z tym gównianym radiem?
نحاولوا نرتبوا البلاكار ديالنا مرة في السيمانة أو مرة في 15 يوم.
Nie da się znaleźć,
يعني
kurwa.
2 مرات في الشهر نحاولوا
żadnej
نقادو هذاك
stacji.
البلاكار ديالنا ونحاولوا نسقوا الحويجات ديالنا بحال مثلا نحاولوا نستفوا هذوك لي شوميز لي فيست الكسيوات
kurwa za język jest?
لي ساكاما صبيبطات ونحاولوا مثلا على سبيل المثال
Już drugi raz mi się udało złapać jakiś kurwa z Algierii chyba z...
أو مثلا
z drugiej strony.
غادي نقول كل
No
نهار
i co?
نلبس
No
وحدة.
co się dzieje?
فاليوم غادي نلبس وحدة النهار الثاني وحدة الثالث
A tu mniej więcej wygląda to kurwa tak. O, coś jest.
Chacune des directions décline sa campagne à sa manière. Et à titre d'exemple, celle de Heinz
To po
Casablanca,
francusku.
qui gère 75 établissements publics et 120 privés,
Ale
a opté
jaja.
pour une grande journée de
Gibraltar.
sensibilisation
Francis.
animée par les élèves eux-mêmes.
Attention,
Voilà.
ah oui, c'est ça en fait. Le
Exactement.
message passe mieux. Le message passe mieux.
Quand ça vient de quelqu'un qui est de notre âge,
Ouais.
etc., etc. En tout cas, tout au long de cette journée, des ateliers, œuvres d'art plastique et pièces de théâtre sont au menu. La triche est toujours profondément ancrée dans les écoles. À l'examen du baccalauréat, le phénomène recule depuis l'adoption de la loi en...
Bueno, no es el cambio con la puesta de la porque
dwellers. That's special.
O, tu jakieś angielskojęzyczne.
And it promises that with just a few bits and bobs, some cables, a chip and some
To już na pewno z
sensors,
Gibraltaru.
no instructions and your computer code, and there you go. You have your own custom-made plant
Czuję się jak w domu.
funky this experience. Smart, reassuring,
Jakieś tu chore ograniczenia, 60 km na godzinę. O co tu chodzi? Tu się kłócą. Kłócą się Francuzi, Hiszpanie, Brytyjczycy i jacyś Araby o jedną częstotliwość. I tak to wygląda. Europa jest 70, ale jaja.
and mingle to see how the participants are getting on. Most have huddled into teams.
A, Brytyjka jest najsilniejsza. Jak to spuściła.
Maybe that one goes a little bit goes into that black plastic bit. Did not go into the plastic.
60 zł. My niewiele więcej jedziemy.
Now the teams are ready to get the electronic instructions, the code, onto the chip.
What happens next is we have a set of instructions for how the small chip that is basically the brain of the entire from the chip that runs all the computations to the computer. And then
Pięknie po drugiej stronie
we
Afrykę widać.
download the instructions to the
Po
chip.
prawej stronie.
And when that happens, the chip just knows how to connect and connects the app.
With an app onto their phones. And it's on the app that the data, humidity, and temperature will be displayed. And that's
Pięknie.
all.
Have it in politics.
Tree.
Jest prawie 200 koni pod maską, więc pod górkę się spinam bez żadnego problemu. Zaczynamy.
everything in, and we connected it to a power source, and now it's actually giving us readings, and we're about to put it into our plant. Oh, it's very happening. The humidity went down from 30 to 20. Is the soil higher than I have been wanting one of these devices for ages. Now you put one yourself. Yes, I want to go many more.
You know your exchange rates. The exchange rate. But you don't know where exchange rate's supposed to be. You don't know where to send it to. Waze doesn't require you to start with it in a particular place. You find terms of communications from lots of different places.
Dziewczynka pani ładna. Ja widzę. Będę musiał tylko radia włączyć. Nic nie będzie po prostu. Ale przez to już nic.
Because we, in this example, is the person exchanging the money, and in Moscow they are defined points in space. We picture them on the face of the globe, but crucially, also in time.
Also in time. You're monitoring the exchange rates simultaneously over in space at a given time, and then a fraction of a second later, as soon as is possible according to user physics, the money is materialized at the best point according to your trading strategy, and it's presentable there and it's validatable there without any cross-checking, so the bank go ahead and accept your trade.
That's Adrian Kent on some lightning quick transactions there, Bill Thompson.
It is. Well, it's almost as if what you're doing is allowing the token, which is going to, in this case, would be money, to exist, in all places at all times in an unsummoned state, right? And then at the point where, as Adrian said, the right conditions are met, it is available to be used. Thinking about this, I mean, your example was about, transmitting across the solar system, intergalactic, whatever. I mean, there's definitely a use case there, but it's possibly some way off. It seems to me that perhaps more relevant would be sort of high-frequency trading deals, where you have companies who are literally sort of worried about the speed of light in fibre optic cables because it slows down their ability to trade by a few microseconds, and that what F money, as described by Adrian, just based on conventional computing systems, not quantum computing technologies at all, would allow you to do would be to set up the system such that the funds you want to make the trade are immediately available in the when these preconditions are met,
Very high frequency trading, in other words, and it's brought about this relativistic idea. I would say, to think about three dimensions, that's how yesterday.
That's right. Well, it is very much a mathematical perspective that then needs to be translated into practical technology before it can be used, which is why they're about to do some tests.
There you are. Bill, thank you very much. Our time is up. That's Bill Thompson, the producers, and Yelita Rovich. I'm Gareth Mitchell. I'll have more for you next week. See you then, and goodbye.
Radio in black and white. Hello, dear. Inviting you to listen to my show, Radio in Black and White. The show started in, I don't know, 2003. 700 editions. It's my choice still to unearth more gems from the 20s, 30s, 40s, and sometimes the 50s. I bring them to you on a Sunday morning from 9 a.m. Along with songs you already know, love, and sing along with. So do join me if you can.
Residencias Orpea are happy to bring you radio in black and white. Make the right choice for your elderly relatives at orpea.es.
Jest taksówka, a nie policja.
Choice in Spain.
Ma pena tam.
Then look no further. Yorkshire Linen specialise in Egyptian
Ile za nami jechałeś?
ready-made and made-to-measure curtains and cushions, furniture, bespoke beds and headboards, and the best selection of mattresses from Sealy, Pickling and Hypnos. Highly trained staff Yorkshire can help you with measurements, fitting, and offer a full interior design service. Yorkshire Linen, Parque Miramar, Mijas Costa, and the Golden Mile Marbella. Online at yorkshirelinen.es or call 952 197 577. Buy now for delivery whenever you're ready and get at least 15% off everything in store or 10% online at yorkshirelinen.es. Offer valid until the end of May.
Milkfist? What the fuck's Milkfist? There are some
Proszę,
things we can't
brytyjskie.
afford to real, but when it comes to a flipping brilliant
Ile?
mobile service, we all love Lobster. It's all in English and tailor-made for expats with unlimited calls, texts, and great data deals when you're in Spain or back home from just €12 a month. Get a better mobile deal. Visit lobster.es or call the British team for free on 1661. Give Lobster a go now. Start any plan today and pay absolutely nothing. That's up to a month of free calls, texts, and data. No commitments. For terms and conditions, visit lobster.es. Lobster, the full English mobile. Ach, bitte, Kerl.
We let our programs do the talking.
Hello and welcome to Tech Tent, your weekly guide to all the hottest stories from the technology business. I'm Rory Catherine-Jones, and this week, as Uber shares start trading in the biggest stock market debut since Facebook, we ask why investors would want a stake in a tech company with no clear path to profit. We look at Google's new Pixel smartphones and ask whether they're finally going to carve out a decent slice of the market for the search giant. And from robot skin to a fridge for vaccines, we hear about the bright ideas engineers are trying to turn into businesses. I'm joined this week by BBC technology reporter Zoe Kleinman. Hi Zoe.
Hello.
And my special guest is Gareth Beavis from the news site Tech Radar. Welcome Gareth.
Hello.
Good to have you on the programme. Here's the flavour of what's coming up.
It allows robots to sense and feel like humans do with their own skin, so that robots can actually handle delicate objects and really do it and go beyond human evolution.
Between 2 and 3 million children die each year of a vaccine-preventable disease. This is because vaccines are exposed to damaging temperatures.
All of that coming out now. Just over half an hour ago, this happened. That's the chief executive of Uber, Dara Khosrowshahi, ringing the bell to signal the start of trading on the New York Stock Exchange and the debut on the market for his company, which has sought to revolutionise urban transport. While shares in Uber were priced at the lower end of expectations, the business is still valued at, wait for it, $82 billion, despite being heavily loss-making and failing to map out a clear path to profitability. So Uber investors are effectively climbing into a car whose driver isn't quite clear about the destination, how long it will take, or what the fare will be. Eileen Burbidge, who once worked in Silicon Valley, is now an investor in early-stage tech businesses through her firm Passion Capital. I asked her why any investor would want shares in Uber.
The only thing that I can think about is when you look at the public markets and you think about a lot of the tech companies that have listed in recent years, and you look at a company, maybe take for another example Tesla, or other ones that have great investor confidence, people aren't necessarily thinking about profitability as the reason to invest in a company. They're thinking, if I get into this stock, if I buy this stock at a certain price, how long do I hold it for me to sell and make some kind of a return?
But if we look slightly medium term, they are really building their business, their core ride-sharing business, on the fact that at some stage they will be able to remove the driver from the equation and therefore achieve profitability. Is that credible? Because the technology's got quite a long way to go, hasn't it?
It does. The technology does have a long way to go. And I would also dare say, Rory, I think you're trying to be too rational. So I think you are absolutely right that if the business, if its ride-sharing business was to be profitable, it has to take out the costs of the drivers today. But I think the company Uber isn't necessarily presuming, and it's certainly not promising or even in its prospectus or paperwork for listing, that the ride sharing will be profitable. It is suggesting that the company is investing in technology and innovation that'll reduce the cost of its ride sharing, but it's also really heavily emphasizing other areas of the business such as scooters, bike sharing, or other sort of aspects that would have far lower costs to begin with. And then even completely different areas such as food delivery with Uber Eats and other things that the company might eventually get into. I actually think it's not necessarily thinking that ride sharing alone will ever be profitable. I think it believes that it will have distribution, reach, and market attention and market share in such a large global footprint that over time it will come up with areas of the business that will be profitable and that will make the company a growing and sustainable concern.
Eileen Burbidge from Passion Capital. Now, our man in San Francisco, Dave Lee, has been talking to some people who aren't impressed with Uber's stock market debut. Dave, why are they not that excited?
Not excited at all, Rory. These are the drivers. Several drivers were protesting in various cities around the world. The protest kind of took two forms. First, there was a call to switch off the Uber and Lyft app, Lyft being the rideshare rival over here, for as long as 12 hours, 24 hours in some cases. And then there was also physical protests in various locations, in Los Angeles at the airport, in New York on the Brooklyn Bridge, and then in San Francisco it was outside Uber's headquarters on Market Street. And the reason why these drivers were doing that, Rory, is they look at Uber and they look at the incredible value that you just mentioned and say that's only possible with their hard work. But because of that, and because of the way Uber's set up, these drivers get no benefits, they don't get any holiday pay, they don't get any health care, which of course is a huge issue for them in the United States. And they think that now that Uber is accountable to this whole new group of shareholders, there's new stresses put on the company, new demands for them to turn around that balance sheet. Drivers tell me they worry that it's going to get a lot worse from here. Here's what they told me at the protest.
The math doesn't make sense to me. This is Silicon Valley nonsense math. You know, it doesn't ring true to me. It says something's going on here that's not right. If you're a viable company worth $90 billion, why can't you pay your employees or your partners?
It's not livable. You can't live on what we're being paid or the time we're putting in. And the time we're putting in is dangerous because it's too many hours to be out on the road.
Jest rozjazd, na którym się nie wiadomo gdzie pojechać. Jest to nieczytelne z mapy. Ona gęby nie otworzy.
Getting rid of those drivers, frankly, making that driverless technology, which has been spending a lot of money on to no great effect, make that work.
I think absolutely it does. I mean, if you think about the drivers are probably one of the biggest expenses the company has, you remove that, you've got actually a much easier path to profit. But I think really the question is, when's that going to happen? I mean, driverless cars is this thing we've talked about for so many years, and even if you manage to get the technology right, getting used to perception that a driverless car, a car with no one looking after you essentially, is a good thing, is going to be incredibly difficult. Uber survived because it's a cheaper way of doing things. That's why people gravitate towards it, and you have to have a lot of faith.
Dave Lee, just bringing you back in. We're hearing a lot of negative stuff here. We're being a bit negative. Why are people so excited about finding into this company?
Well, I don't think I'm going to bring much positivity here, Rory. I think a lot of it is that phrase, the fear of missing out. FOMO. As you said, the hottest tech stock since Facebook, and also just on that kind of sense of how they might turn this around. I think a lot of Uber's early value and excitement was based on this idea that they may be the only player in rideshare, and if that was ever to become the case, then of course